women are having more fun in America.
Yeah.
Yes. So what is NRIs Got Blatant? Like, what is this show all about, and what is this red phone? Like, what is this doing here?
Who's an NRI and why are they getting blatant?
Who are you talking to? They think like all the NRIs, we all are living a very luxurious life in USA, but that's not the case. So dressing up, not being judged.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing
Not being
for
stared
me.
at.
Some people stare here too. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
They can't help it. You're so pretty. They can't help it.
Is it because I'm pretty or I'm brown? Like, you never know. Like, why are people staring at me?
Interesting angle.
Yeah.
What are a few fun things that you get to experience when you go home?
I feel like a mini celebrity anytime I go home. My mom, like, she always cooks the best food for me, at least the week that I'm there. After that, she's like, eat whatever you want to eat.
I think my primary goal when going to India, I want to eat all the food.
Exactly. All of it. I want to eat whole of India.
India or Dallas, right?
Or Dallas. Yeah.
I remember going to the gym. Oh, every time I swipe this, does it record my entry? That's how you say it in India.
Yeah,
Record, right?
yeah.
So like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I still have a hard time with the letter R.
Yeah.
The way it rolls.
Yeah.
Kinda padi dorlali.
What does it really mean to you, an Indian outside of India?
For me, it's a lot about freedom.
For me, I feel free. I feel like here, I can just take my car, drive, go wherever.
Exactly.
And not feel conscious or worried for my safety.
We women, we are celebrating freedom in America.
Yeah.
But for the men, it's working, it's hard work and paychecks.
A lot of NRIs feel maybe lost. We long for a sense of belonging. We are really not sure where we belong anymore.
Do you ever want to go back to India and settle down in India?
From Seattle to Utah, coast to coast, to Indian queens, they do the most. Opinion sharp, yeah, they never ghost. Truth in the mic, they're your weekly dose. Don't see it, call it like they feel it. They're dying to keep it real, don't steal it. NRIs, they got blatant. Hey, call it NRIs, they got blatant. All the way.
Hello and welcome everyone to our very new show, NRIs Got Blatant. Who's an NRI and why are they getting blatant? Fair questions. We'll get into all of that and what we're here to chat with you about with my very lovely friend, Monisha, and more popularly known as Utah Snow Akka. Monisha, welcome.
Thank you, Manasa. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm really excited for this show.
So excited to have you.
Thank you.
So, Monisha, let's start with what is an NRI?
By definition, it means non-resident Indian. So someone who's been away from motherland, like you and me, living the American dream, which is non-existent, of course.
So, tell me a little bit, what are some of the stereotypically NRI things that you've experienced? Let's say you go back home from the US. What do people think NRIs are? What's the general impression of an NRI in India?
So they think like all the NRIs, we all are living a very luxurious life in USA. We have all the facilities, all the luxuries, but that's not the case. Like, we are struggling so much more here than we would have in our motherland. And people don't realize that how hard it is to be living so far away from family with no help. You're raising your own kids, you're cleaning your house, you're doing laundry, you're doing so much more, plus working a 9 to 5 and having a business on the side as well.
Personally, for me, every time I go back home, I feel like a lot of my friends and family don't understand why I insist on tipping a lot.
Yeah, like 20% is how
which
much you
by
get.
the way, it's getting crazy here in the US too. And then asking for bottled water everywhere.
And staying indoors
switching
in the
accents.
AC. Oh yeah, code switching.
Code
get that a
switching.
lot, yeah.
And yes, like you said, ACs.
ACs.
Saying it's hot.
It's so hot.
I know we grew up there, but it does get a little too difficult,
and
right?
the pollution.
Yes.
The pollution. Yeah.
Falling sick every time.
Every time. Yeah, you eat outside and you get diarrhea and you fall sick.
TMI. Do you feel like you experience the same things?
Oh yeah, anytime I go back home, even my parents, they treat me like I'm a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I grew up here. Like, this is my house. This is my city. Like, I'm more immune and more resistant to these things. But sometimes, like, you do get sick. You do fall sick often, like, when you go back to India. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I think it's just the change in the environment, maybe the weather as well.
Yeah.
Right? Your entire atmosphere changes all of a sudden. And I feel like the water does play a role. But for me, I think it's dust.
That's true.
Because it aggravates the system a little bit more. So, yeah.
That's true. And it's so quiet here, like in America, compared to life in India. It's so quiet. Like,
do you sleep when you go home?
In India? Yeah, I do miss my bed. So I do miss my childhood bed. So I do sleep really well when I go back home.
I feel like
Is it the opposite for you?
No, I mean, yes, I do miss my bed, but also it's all of the lovely street dogs.
That's true.
They do a whole Coke Studio episode at night. So that's definitely one of the things.
True. Yeah. The drastic difference for me is the sounds, like is the noise pollution. It's so much quieter in America. Like no one honks, all the cars, they follow the rules. But the minute I'm on the roads in India, that's when like my BP goes up. Like I lose my mind slightly.
Do you feel like you get judged a little bit for feeling these things by people? And honestly, it's not really about commenting on how things are there versus here, but a lot more about it's a real experience, right? I mean, you've spent so many years out here. And we grew up there, but then we've spent so many years out here that, as the word says, we are not residentially Indian anymore.
Exactly.
And we are living somewhere else. And even if you within India, if you go from home to another city, your experience changes, right?
Exactly.
But then I feel like we are judged a little too harshly about feeling that and expressing it. Do you feel that way?
Absolutely. I get judged a lot for my accent, the way I speak English, because they expect me to speak like with a very Indian accent. But after living here for a decade, like accents change. Like I went to Vegas with my friends. I met a couple of friends who are from Telangana, and immediately I started talking in Telangana. And then like I come back to Utah, a couple of my Indian friends there from Andhra. So again, like I grasp the accents so fast. Like it's, I don't know, it's called code switching, I think. So that my accents keep changing all the time. So people have a hard time understanding that, and they call it out on Instagram too, like why is she switching her accents so fast? And that's something I don't think people in India really understand. You would only understand if you lived abroad among Americans for a certain period of time that you start talking like them.
You know, a funny thing comes to mind. When I was really young, in school they had this book story that we were supposed to read, and it's called Treasure Island. It was a very common book in school, right? And before I knew how to say island, I just read the name and I said, oh, Treasure Island. And my mom was like, that's not Island, it's island, right? I'm like, no, but it says Island. Why should I say island? I was so confident that but obviously I don't still say Island. I learned that's how you say it.
Change,
and then you change. It's a basic evolution, right? As a kid, you don't know how certain things are said, and then you learn it. And then as you grow, you evolve into it. I feel like this isn't very different from that. You're just learning and you change the accent.
You're growing and evolving.
Has someone been at the store trying to order something, and when the person can't get you, you have to try and adapt, right?
And that happened to me. Like when I first moved to America, I had a very thick Indian accent. Not that my Indian accent is going away. Like I still do speak with an Indian accent, but it was very thick. And when I used to order pizza, like when I used to order takeouts, like people always had a hard time understanding me. So you just adapt. You just adapt to your surroundings. And as humans, I feel like we have that gene in us, like to adapt to your surroundings, because that's important for survival. Like the minute I go back to India, maybe I live there for a month, I start talking like how everyone else around me is talking, you know?
I mean, I remember going to the gym and like trying to get an account set up, and I had to ask the person, the lady at the reception, that, oh, every time I swipe this, does it record my entry? That's how you say it in India, record, right? So like, what? What? I was like, oh, does it record my entry? Like, oh, record. Okay, so they can't understand me. I have to change it. Otherwise, I just keep confusing people all the time.
And I still have a hard time with the letter R. The way it rolls. Kinda padi dorlali.
Wow, nice.
And also, like, there are certain words too. Like in India, you call a bag a cover. So when I used to get food or groceries, I'm like, can I get a cover?
Can I get a cover?
And nobody used to understand like what I'm trying to say. And then this was my husband who was like, it's called a bag. Like, call it a bag. Cover means nothing.
Like you call it tissue.
Napkins.
Do you want,
that's a good example. Yeah.
Tissue is the toilet tissue, honey. This is called a napkin, right? Tissues are in the toilet, honey. If you want it, you can go there. So how many times do you have to be embarrassed to change and then adapt, right? I think that's all it is.
And people have a hard time grasping that. But again, like I said, it's only when you're so far away from home, your survival instincts like kick in, and you have to do all this to just fit in
why
and belong.
Not? Even forget fitting in, why not, right? It's such a pleasure to adapt to a new culture.
Exactly. You're
why do you
something
travel?
New. You
travel to learn about how other
so
people
true.
are doing things,
so true.
right?
Yeah,
why
absolutely.
not?
Absolutely.
So what does it really mean to you to be an Indian outside of India?
For me, it's a lot about freedom because I'm an only child to my parents and I grew up in a very protective environment. To be so far away from home, to be so far away from judgment and be able to do whatever I want to do, dress up, like because I love fashion, so dressing up and not being judged. So that's a big thing
not being
for
stared
me.
at.
Yeah, but some people stare here too. Yeah, they look at me.
Yeah, boy.
They can't help it. You're so pretty. They can't help it. But
is it because I'm pretty or I'm brown? Like you never know. Like why are people staring at me?
Interesting angle.
What is it for you? Like what is being an Indian out of India mean for you?
I think the word that comes to mind is safety and freedom. I'm
so
not
agree.
saying that the public safety or the private safety even is amazing out here, but it's definitely a lot better for me. I feel personally, I don't feel constantly judged. I feel free. All the things that you said, right? I feel like I can wear whatever I want, do whatever I want. I don't have interference or, someone continuously watching you and asking you questions about what you're doing. And I've personally experienced that where people have asked my family in India about things I'm doing here because I feel free, saying, oh, how can she do that?
How can you allow your daughter to wear dresses like that?
So that I feel that's a different experience for me. I feel like here I can just take my car, drive, go wherever and not feel conscious or worried for my safety or for anything, honestly, for that matter. And everything is so accessible. I can get out of the car, do whatever, find things. It's easy, right? I like that.
And I so agree with the safety aspect. Like there are criminals everywhere. There are crimes happening all around the world. But at least in America, I feel like there are consequences faster.
I feel like I'm getting to do a lot of stuff that I couldn't do in India.
Right, and absolutely.
Maybe it's how you choose to live your life or where you choose to stay, picking the area, picking the particular things, right? That also makes a huge difference.
That makes,
For me, as you asked for me, for my experience, it's been a lot better. Even now when I go back home, I feel like I want someone from my family who's local there to be with me. Maybe it's just because I have lived there for 20 years before moving here and I was very comfortable being free even there. But the way it elevated after moving here is just something else. Honestly, sometimes I wonder, after being here for so long and belonging to both India and USA at this point, I can't really say whether I'm Indian or I'm non-residential Indian or I'm non-Indian, whichever it is. I can't. To some level, I feel a lot of NRIs feel maybe lost, or we long for a sense of belonging. We're really not sure where we belong anymore. How do you feel about that?
I have a hard time with that too. Like na gar ka na ghat ka. Like it's like I don't fit in the American community and I don't fit in the Indian community. So I'm just somewhere in the middle, like creating my own path. For me, like I'm fine. Like I have way too many hobbies. Like I'll survive. Like I know I can live anywhere. But I'm really worried about my daughter, especially growing up in a state like Utah, where it is like white American majority and Mormon majority. Like Mithila is gonna be like the only brown kid, non-Mormon, non-LDS brown kid in her school, and that's the thing I'm really worried about because people might discriminate,
Do you think it's different for guys as NRIs here?
Because I feel like for guys, it's mostly the responsibility to make money, to take care of their family, and they take care of their families in the USA and take care of their families in India as well. So they have a different kind of responsibility, whereas we women, we are celebrating freedom in America.
Yeah.
But for the men, it's working, it's hard work and paychecks.
It's actually the opposite of freedom for some of them, right? Just bringing all of the responsibility outside of the country and trying to fulfill it. Maybe do something that would take a lot longer if you were still in India.
Absolutely. It's the paycheck, the dollar dreams.
Hello, I like money.
What are a few fun things that you get to experience when you go home?
I feel like a mini celebrity anytime I go home, because all my cousins, all my family comes to visit me. Like, I feel so loved, and my mom, like, she always cooks the best food for me, at least the week that I'm there. After that, she's like, eat whatever you want to eat.
Especially the food that we have on the plate when we reach home from the airport.
Oh, that's the best.
At like 4 a.m. also, they'll have like a full meal ready.
And the first nap too that you take as soon as you go home, like all jet lag, like that's the best.
I feel like
ever.
As soon as I go home, I'm like, my luggage is taken care of, someone's feeding me, I get to sit happily.
And someone's doing your laundry, like someone's cleaning your house. You don't have to worry about all these chores that you usually do in America. So it's pretty nice to go back home and to meet all your family and cousins, which you haven't seen in so long. And
I think my favorite part is the jet lag. Waking up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And my dad waking up, making me coffee at that time. Just to spend time. It's like just to because I can make coffee. Obviously, I do everything myself here. But going home, getting pampered and having that extra quality time before the world wakes up. And, you know, I love that.
And like growing up in India, I feel like I took my parents' love for granted. You know, like I never wanted to spend time with them. Like I was too cool for them. Now, like I go there, I become such a chipku. Like I start sleeping in their bed.
How can you talk on the phone? I'm here.
Exactly.
I came all the way here.
And I get so mad like when my mom doesn't answer my calls. Like I am it's the opposite now. How my parents were obsessed with me. Like I have the same obsession towards them.
Who are you talking to? It's more important.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Exactly. And I'm an only child. Like I get so mad when my mom talks to anyone. I'm like, what other kids do you have? Like who are you talking to?
And also all the food we get to eat.
Food.
I think my primary goal when going to India, I want to eat all the food.
Exactly. All of it. I want to eat whole of India.
India or Dallas, right?
Yeah, or Dallas. That's true. So anytime I go to Texas, right, like I don't miss home as much because it's literally like Hyderabad. Dallas is like Hyderabad.
You know, at one point I remember KTR. No, KCR actually, when I was in college in Dallas, saying that I'm gonna make Hyderabad into the next Dallas. I feel like Dallas is the next Hyderabad.
So, I love shopping personally, and all my cousins, they think because I'm in America, they have access to the best malls in the world, like best luxury brands. But I live in Utah, Salt Lake City. The only luxury brand we have is Louis Vuitton. Versus last time I went to Hyderabad, you get everything in Hyderabad, like all the brands. Like
plus the fun thing is all the European brands.
That
you don't find in
you
America.
don't find here. Like you have the American brands, European brands, and you have the street shopping. You get everything. The only reason I feel like people prefer living in America, I mean, if they do, like if they prefer living in America over living in India, is because the dollar value is more. No, what do you say? Like the rupee is more than
the dollar is stronger. Let's just say that. Let's just say that.
You take $1, go to India, like the conversion rate is why people are living in America, according to me.
There's more spending power, right?
Exactly.
That's the fun part of traveling home.
Exactly.
You get to vacation on another level.
Exactly. Yep.
I like that.
How long have you guys been living in America?
For me, it's been
Abey jaldi bol.
Doing very slow math right now. 14 years. 14 years.
Khatam. Bye bye. Tata. Goodbye. Gaya.
14 years.
Oh wow, that's a long time. Do you ever want to go back to India and settle down in India?
You know, I'm so torn about that because I do want to go back because I want to be closer to my family and I just love the idea of spending all my time there with them. But then I'm also very scared because especially for those of us who came to the US at an age where you were coming of age, that's what it is, right? Just when I came for my master's. And I feel like I almost grew up here. I thought I was grown up when I came here. But that's so not true. I feel like all of my formative years were out here. And so I don't know how to function in India anymore. I feel like I'm sure I can learn. doing 20 years at home,
Yeah.
and then starting afresh in the
Yeah.
US, I learned that.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Yeah.
I can't learn it again. But that's what kind of scares me. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
But like spending all my time with family, I think I'd
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
And also being closer to where I came from. Though it's very different now, it's still familiar, right?
Yeah.
It's still home.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what the word for that is, but I think all of us feel that way, a little bit lost, a little bit craving for the familiarity of where we came from. How about you?
It's been 10 years since I've been living in America, and I moved here when I was barely 23, I think. So yeah, like all of my growing up
Yeah.
in my 20s was
Yeah.
all in America. Until last year, I wanted to move back to India, like so bad, because I was missing my parents a lot. But now that I have my own family and knowing the peace and the safety that I am providing my daughter, I hesitate slightly to move back to India. I mean, eventually, like we all have to go back to India, I guess, because we're all on visas. You never know what's going to happen.
Wouldn't it be fun if we could just like switch like again and again, however many
Yeah.
times? Shouldn't it be easier?
Exactly.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Like I'd like spend a year here, a year in
Here and
Europe,
there,
and then a
yep,
year in
yep.
India.
It gets really difficult
Yeah.
once you have kids and
Yeah.
they start going to school.
Yeah.
So I have to make a decision before Mithila goes to school, because I don't want to disrupt her friendships, her relationships, and her life
That's
too much
true though,
either.
yeah.
So
I am
because
thinking from a perspective of not having it.
exactly,
I'm like, I'll go here, I'll go
yeah,
there.
yeah, and especially like kids who go to school here, I heard like it was very difficult for them to go back to India and adapt to the Indian curriculum. Like it might be a little difficult.
A little more rigorous.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very competitive in India.
Oh,
when it comes to
definitely.
education.
Yeah. I think at this point it's starting to get competitive here too, with the numbers increasing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where we go,
Yeah.
we introduce competition.
Yep.
So as we grow,
Yeah.
we're going to do that a
Yeah,
lot. Yeah.
absolutely.
Especially in
Yeah.
places like Texas,
Yeah.
Seattle, California.
Yeah. What is American dream for you, Manasa?
American dream. I think just being able to do whatever I want. Because I feel like, first of all, I have so many I think I change industries, I change work, I change what I like and what I want to do every few days.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the ability to do all of them. Maybe simultaneously, maybe one after the other. But there's a lot of time on my hand from being in this country and a lot of opportunity to just go out there and do everything that I
Exactly.
want to do. So I think that's what it is for me. It's not one specific thing.
Yeah.
It's being able to do whatever I want.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
with no barriers, right? No filters, no
Yep.
restrictions.
Yep.
How about you?
It's the same. Very similar
Yeah,
to yours.
yeah.
Like I did not leave my parents and my dog, everyone behind and move here so many miles far away just to stay at home, you know? Like for me, like the dream is to be able to do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Spend my money however I want to spend.
Yeah.
Far away from judgment.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm living that
Yeah.
dream right now. Yeah.
What do you think? We're just speculating because we don't know. And you guys can tell us in the comments if you know. What do you think it's like for guys? The American dream. I feel like a lot of women would answer like us.
Yeah.
Let's take a guess.
For men, I feel
Yeah.
like it's a lot of hard work. I don't even know
Is that the dream though?
I don't even know if that's the dream. I don't even know if they have an American dream.
Maybe it's just dollars.
Just dollars, earning in dollars and supporting the family in America as well as in India, I guess. But that doesn't sound fun, huh?
Yeah. So I'm wondering, like,
Yeah.
what is it for them? Okay, guys, if you're watching, definitely put it down in the comment section. Tell
Sound
us
off
what
in the
you
comments.
think the American dream is for you guys. We'd love to know. We'd
Yes.
like a male perspective on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do you think it is for men?
At least from all the people that I've met and talked to in life, I feel like a lot of them do focus on the dollars. But there has to be more, right? There has to be more. Maybe actually, I know a few people who move here because they don't want to do the same. Like, they want to branch out in their creativity. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe even they feel a little, because you know how we are all conditioned to be either engineers or doctors or be in some kind of tech or high paying field. Maybe that's the case for guys too. Maybe they're not thinking about physical safety, but maybe they're thinking about financial freedom and the freedom to pursue creative stuff that they want to do.
But also, like, not to be a negative Nancy, the visas make it slightly difficult for men to get into creative fields in America because you gotta find jobs in STEM, right? Like medicine or engineering. And I feel like, and when they get married, it's the spouses who get the H4 visa who have way more freedom to pursue whatever careers they want to pursue. So in that case, like, I feel like women are having more fun in America. Yes.
It makes it harder on the main H1B candidate.
Definitely.
To kind of pursue or diversify.
Exactly.
They always have to do it passive or as a passive investment or on top of what they're already doing until they can break free from it. So definitely a lot of
more
stress
pressure
on
the men. Have you seen men in your family or in your friends who are doing amazing things apart from their 9-to-5 corporate jobs?
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of people, I think probably because I hang out in those circles a lot more. A lot of people, especially Telugu people, love film. I feel like a lot of the guys are into either production, direction, sound engineering, editing, you name it. They're in all of the creative fields of film and they do this on top of their full-time job. And then there are a bunch of people who are really into business, into sports. So, but you know, right, these are creative outlets. They're not their primary work. But yeah, I've seen people be really highly involved in this. Like that's their weekends, that's their evenings. That's their 5 to 9?
5 to 9,
yeah.
So fun.
So yeah, that's what I've seen. How about you?
It's not a lot, not a whole lot, because the men I've seen, they just stick to their corporate jobs. But now that I've been traveling to Dallas a lot, like I have seen like people invest into businesses, they have restaurants, they do their software job, but also have their businesses on the side.
I feel like the Desi community is pretty up there in restaurants, groceries, stores.
Yes.
Now,
movie distribution too, like they've been...
And beauty.
Yes.
And also
movies, like the
film,
movie distribution.
Definitely, distribution too.
I know a couple of people who've been doing that.
There's a lot. I feel there's a lot of flexibility. Even though you are on the visa constraint, there's a lot of flexibility to do it passively. Especially if you have a partner who also aligns with your vision. Oh, it's amazing. It's the best thing.
Like you guys, like you and your husband.
Yes. It's fun to venture into all of this with your partner.
So what is NRIs Got Blatant? Like, what is this show all about, and what is this red phone? Like, what is this doing here?
So this phone right here, first of all, we're trying to build a community of NRIs. We're here to support each other. And this phone right here is for our audience to give us a call and talk to us about whatever they want to talk to us about. And then it's like calling your sister or your family and sharing something with them. And then we can talk about it. Almost maybe like therapy.
I love it. And I love the phone too. It's so old-timey.
I miss when we used to have like 4-numbered phone numbers. Try placing a call to yourself.
Okay. It will take me it's going to take me like 10 minutes to place this call. No, it's okay. So how are people going to call us on this boomer telephone?
So all the details to reach out to us will be down below. They can email us, they can call us, and it's completely anonymous. We don't have to reveal who's talking to us. But yeah, if you want to talk, reach out to us and then we'll be happy to chat.
Cultural quirks, they break it down. Social truths, no room for clowns.
Hello, welcome to NRIs Got Blatant. How can we help you? Hello, welcome to NRIs Got Blatant.
Hi, I'm Taruni. My name is Shilpa. The reaction was not good.
No, it's not a red flag with moms.
My first instinct was red flag. Really?
She even unfollowed me on all social media.
How do you spell jealousy?
Maybe we should ask her Indian friend. If you're feeling bad for yourself and you can't communicate that, how would the other person know?
My boss is an Indian. Work-life balance is a joke.
Just hearing the words Indian boss triggers some level of trauma in me. Do you think she's sad that she can't go with her friend?